Hi, I'm Dark Shades, and the reason I do these videos is because I am a kind of a rescuer, I think, because I'd like to think that I can prevent people from making the mistakes that I made and also to put them on the right track. So I'm a bit of a rescuer and a bit of a leader. Now, why would you listen to me? To be honest, I've been through the mill and back. I think I've experienced every bad experience there is and every good experience. So when I've gone through the bad experiences, I've come out on the other side, which makes me feel qualified to share with you what I've learnt and what I think may be beneficial to you. Now, today's video is about authenticity. How many of us are authentic? By authentic, I mean how many of us really say and do what we believe. A lot of times, especially when we're around the family, we say and do things to please our family because we don't want to upset them. We don't want to upset the status quo, so we go along with it. Those who do tend to speak out end up being the black sheep. They end up being isolated, so it's a risk. Similarly, in the workplace, we see lots of things going on. Sometimes we'd like to whistle blow, we'd like to tell the authorities about it or escalate our concerns. But a lot of the times we don't because we're afraid of the repercussions. We're afraid of the politics and the dynamics. So we keep quiet, we go along and we hold on to our beliefs and the way we feel, and we don't share our concerns. And that's how we go on in the world. Even on social media, a lot of us, we go onto social media and we say what we think people want to hear. Or we'll put stuff out there that we think people may respond to. Or we'll put stuff out there that belongs to someone else. And I mean, that is fine if it is congruent with your own values and your own principles. But if you cannot relate to what you're sharing, you're not being authentic. It's very important to be authentic because until you are authentic, nobody will be able to trust you. You can be as reliable till the cows come home. You can say whatever you like, make all these promises. But unless people can sense that you are authentic, they're not going to trust you. And that's why sometimes you find people who are loud-mouthed and brash and that make us feel uncomfortable. Sometimes we kind of distance ourselves from them, but we have a way of saying they're real, they're true, and we can trust them. Tracy Lee Heber on The X Factor, I was watching her last night. She comes over as authentic. She is what Sharon called common. But despite her commonness, there was a sense of sincerity and genuity. And that's what we call being authentic. And it is her authenticity that is going to allow people to vote for her and to be on her side and support her. I can't tell you people how important it is to be authentic. It is risky and it is frightening, and you have to know how to do it. I mean, it's not about being brash, it's not about being tactless, it's not about being rude, but it's about putting over your opinion in a sincere and honest way that still gets your point across, but you're also being true and sensitive to other people. We all have our fears, we all have our concerns, but it is important to be authentic. How authentic are you? And if you're not, how about starting to be authentic from today?